Hey everybody, welcome back to Threaded Social Club. I'm Yash.
I'm Jess.
We make videos about reselling pre-owned clothing, a lot of vintage clothing on Poshmark and eBay. If this is your first time here, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got another Goodwill Bins haul to take you through today. Did we get some good stuff this time, Jess?
We sure did.
We did. Another load? Was it a big load?
No, not as big as last time. It's
Okay.
fairly small.
All right.
First thing I found, I was at the bins by myself this time. Yash wasn't here.
Okay.
So I found all of these items myself. First thing I found is this vintage New York Yankees painter's hat. It's pretty
What's
cool.
that yellow? What's that tag on the inside?
That's our tag.
Oh, okay.
We tag all of our items for our lister. It's made in the USA. It's officially licensed Major League Baseball. I don't know what par cap means.
Yeah, I don't
It's just
know either.
the type or whatever, I don't know, but it's a painter's hat. It's like stretchy in the back. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I have this at $24.
Been finding a lot of good hats recently.
Yes.
The last haul had a ton of hats.
The last
Check that one out if you haven't already.
Yes. This is a vintage Chicago Bears hat.
Chicago!
Yeah. It's a snapback. And we've actually recently been having a bit of issues with this. When I was going through and entering it into our spreadsheet, I accidentally cracked the plastic because it's really brittle. So we're actually thinking about looking into repairing these.
We're buying a bunch of those.
Yeah, so maybe if you guys are interested, we can throw up a video once we figure out how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can show these guys how to repair it because it could happen a lot with these older snapbacks. And it's a shame to let them go to waste when you could replace the plastic.
Yeah, I think hopefully it'll be easy repair to make. The only thing I don't get so far is how do you stitch right through the plastic? We might have to get a sewing machine for that.
I don't know. Anyways, this
Well,
is
you're
really
not
cool.
going to poke through the plastic
Yeah, I don't
by
know.
hand.
Yeah, I'm interested to dive into it and figure out a good way to do it because I'm sure I can come up with something.
Okay.
But yeah, this is pretty cool.
It is. I like that one.
I have that at $24 too. This is a vintage driving cap, and it was made in Ireland. It's called Muckrose. I think that's how you say that.
Is that intended for chauffeurs to wear?
No,
Drivers?
no, it's
Oh.
just called a driving hat. I don't know why.
It's good for driving.
Yeah, I guess so. But it snaps right there. But these hats, when I was looking for the comps, they have a bunch of new hats and they're actually really expensive. I didn't see a ton of vintage ones, but it's pretty cool. It's tweed.
So they're still making hats.
Yes.
The Mucros company.
Hand woven in the weaver's workshop.
Wow.
Yeah. So I have this at $28.
A lot of the higher quality wool items that we find.
Tweed.
If you see it's made in Ireland or Scotland, that's a
Yeah.
good sign.
Fisherman sweaters and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is another Bears hat. This is a knit hat and it's starter.
Was this a bins here nearby, or was this in Michigan?
No, this was here.
Oh, okay. Because you found some bear stuff in Michigan, right?
Yeah, I found a
We didn't do that video yet.
we didn't do a video for that.
Oh, okay.
We found a triple fat goose Chicago Bears jacket, and it's really cool because it's got all these like snaps. There's like flaps, and it's crazy.
Yeah, I saw it the other day.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You had it out, and it looks really nice.
Yeah. So this is a starter knit hat. I have this at $24 too. It's in pretty good shape. I wasn't having a whole lot of luck, so I just kind of started getting whatever I could. This is just a Nike zip up hoodie. It's a bigger size. It's a extra large. It's not vintage, but it's older.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a pretty. The design is not like worn out or anything, and this is stitched, so embroidered. So
I like the design.
yeah. I have that at 24 too.
If it wasn't white, I might take it.
So this item is pretty interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah, it looks like
rug.
it's from the 70s. Yeah, it looks like a rug and it's soft. It's not harsh. It's like soft. It doesn't have a tag. The inside is like, I don't know what to call this, but looks like it's like water resistant.
Velour.
No, that's not velour. Anyways, so I have no idea if it's vintage or what. It's cool though. It's retro for sure. So I have this at
Would you say the brand was?
$30. There is no tag. I have no idea. There's no tag in the pockets. There's no tag anywhere. Yeah.
Let me see.
It's really
I wonder
heavy.
if it's custom made.
Maybe it's super heavy.
It doesn't look like there ever was a tag
Yeah.
in here. Maybe this really was custom made.
Could have been.
Prince?
Doubt it. That's not like bright enough for him.
Really heavy.
Yeah. It's cool.
That should be easy for $30.
Yep. This is just a vintage Tommy Hilfiger button down. It's got the emblem, the logo right there, the shield logo.
Mm-hmm.
And I just have that at 18. Found some Danskos, just regular black ones. They're in okay shape. They're a little worn right here and on the sides here. If you ever pick Danskos up, you want to make sure that you like go like this and bend it to make sure that they're not cracked, because these Danskos have issues with cracking. So
We've sold a few of these before?
Yes, we have. Yep.
And these are for work shoes? These are
a lot. Nurses wear them a lot because
Nurses,
they're
right.
water resistant, slip resistant, and they need to have that in like the hospital setting. But people also wear them in like kitchens for chefs and stuff like that.
Right, I thought so, yeah. At Applebee's?
Yes.
The master chefs at
People
Olive
at
Garden?
Applebee's wear these shoes.
Have you seen that commercial, the Olive Garden commercial, where it's like the guy he's in like in the kitchen in Italy,
Oh yeah.
and it's like on a cliff somewhere, and he's chopping the garlic from scratch. I'm like, come on now.
It should be some random person wearing these shoes putting stuff in a microwave.
No, yeah, it's somebody taking a frozen bag and dropping it in boiling water. So that's literally how they make their sauces.
I thought you were going to say sausages.
No, who knows how they make their sausages?
Who knows?
But their breadsticks are pretty good. I'm
Life
not gonna
isn't
lie.
all flowers and sausages.
Yeah,
Anyways, 32.
unless you're at the OG
At the OG, what?
Olive Garden.
I didn't know that's what you were referring.
Now I kind of want some Olive Garden.
You don't need unlimited breadsticks.
Remember that documentary, Super Size Me, where the guy ate a bunch of McDonald's
I didn't watch
and
that.
got sick, and that just made me want to eat more McDonald's, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, the whole movie's about why McDonald's is not healthy, and then it just made me want a burger from there.
Yeah. There's a Jim Gaffigan stand-up about him going to McDonald's and trying to play it off like he wasn't ordering food there, like he was using the ATM machine. Anyways, $32 for these.
That's good. That's the highlight so far, huh? Probably the custom jacket.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, I forgot. I almost forgot about this. So this was really cool. I found these old vintage This is a letter on a, what would you call it? A letterhead? Stationery. It's from the Citizens National.
It's actually letterhead, yeah.
Citizens National Bank. It's from 1884. And I did a little bit of research, and the president, his name is C.M. Overman. He actually went to jail for embezzling money from this bank. Yeah. But anyways, there's this letter. It's just says, "Dear sir, please find a receipt for $25." And the receipt was actually in there. This receipt, 1884, and it says to help defray expenses in investigating wire estate in Germany, and it's signed. That
sounds like it might have been part of his embezzlement strategy. Because that what does that mean?
Well,
that sounds.
I don't know though, because these wire people are actually from Germany, so I don't know. But it also had the envelope, and it has the embossed.
Oh, Wire Estate, like a family. Okay,
yeah, the last name was Wire, Weyer. I tried to do some research on that too, because I'll get to that in a second. But anyways, it's the envelope that it actually came in, has the 2-cent embossed stamp on here, and it has this guy. I think it says J. Clint Wire, but I don't know what this name is. Mm-hmm. And then also, which is pretty cool, this report card from 1862, and I'm assuming it's his daughter Nellie Wire. Mm-hmm. But it's from
she wasn't very punctual. She got 5.
1862. Well, probably back in the day, it was hard to be punctual.
Yeah, her horse probably was tired.
She probably had to walk.
On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
She probably had to walk.
Let me see that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Punctuality. Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah, it's cardboard.
Mental arithmetic. Yeah, written arithmetic.
I can't believe that the writing is still visible.
It's probably well preserved this whole time. Crazy.
Anyways, I don't know that it's...
This would be cool to frame.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth a lot, but it's interesting to me. I really like.
If it's interesting to you, it's probably interesting to somebody else. I think the way that we could improve this is if we put it in a really nice frame, and you tell the story behind it.
Yeah, tell the story how the guy was a embezzler. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I also found this old Italian money.
Is it lira?
We have, I think it says banknotes, or I don't know. It's not worth anything now, I don't think, but there's 100.
You mean as currency it's not worth anything, but as collectible it could be.
It might be worth somebody that's collecting it, but it's not tender. Oh yeah, 100. It's huge too. Look how big that is. This one I think is 50, maybe. I don't know.
Show the front of that.
If anyone knows anything about it, I would love to get some more info. And then there are little ones. Oh, this one's 50.
What is that, a Jaguar?
Oh, it's really weird. It's like people...
Oh, is that Cerberus?
It's people under... like...
Milking him?
Yes.
Wow. It's a...
Interesting.
Milk dog.
I didn't notice that. This one's 52. I think it's the same one.
Milk dog.
The year on this one is 1943.
That'd be a good rapper name, MC Milk Dog.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like Milk Dud.
1933. 1943.
Yeah, I have trouble picking it up.
This one says 1893. So,
wow, those seem collectible to me.
It was pretty interesting. No one was picking it up.
That was at the bottom of the bin?
Well, yeah, it was just sitting around. No one picked it up. Like, crazy.
What do you call that? Ephemera?
Ephemera, I think, is, more like this type of stuff where it's like personal, like pictures and things.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah,
that's a good one. We should get that stuff framed.
Interesting. The next thing I found was a bunch of baseball cards that Yash can talk about. I found some cards for him.
Well, I took a bunch of these out already, though, right?
Yeah. These were just all strewn about in the bottom of the bin, and I was just collecting them, trying to put them in here.
Yeah. If you guys want to see more on this, head over to our other channel, Thrill Pack Cards. I did a whole video on what I found in here. I can't remember what the hits were that I pulled out of here. I think somebody actually asked for one of these minor league cards. So I'm glad that we got this back out so I can send that off to whoever left a comment about that. But there's a bunch of decent cards that I found out in these two boxes. I think
Here's a Ken Griffey.
that's his dad. That's Ken Griffey Sr.
It's not worth anything?
No. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what cards I pulled out of here because there's probably, I don't know, 600 cards here. But there's some 90s basketball cards, like there's a Sean Kemp.
Here's some Astros. The Astros could use some more help.
Yeah, they could. They're getting beat down. And yeah, go check out the other video on our other channel if you're interested to see all the specifics on what I pulled out of here. But this was actually for the 2 to 3 weeks around this trip that Jess made, she was finding a lot of cards.
Yeah, at Goodwill, at the bins. I found a lot of cards at the bins. Ooh, if you want to see something really cool, tune in for the next haul where I found this really neat baseball item. Remember?
Oh yeah. We'll keep it a surprise.
Yeah.
But that thing that she's talking about is not something we see very often. Or actually, we've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
This is actually 89 Upper Deck. This is the same set as the iconic Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. We didn't find the Ken Griffey Jr., but anyhow, all the good stuff's in that other video. Go check that out.
So how much do you think that you can get for the cards that you did pull out?
I think I want to say somewhere between $20 and $40.
Okay. The next thing I found was this baseball wallpaper trim. It's vintage, it's old, it looks like something that your grandma would have in her bathroom. But I thought it would be cool because Yash does his sports thing. And also, it's funny that people look for random things like this on eBay, so
Oh yeah,
we'll definitely be able to
I
sell it.
didn't know you had this.
Yeah.
Oh, what year do you think is this from?
I don't know, probably the 90s.
This got like a vintage.
Yeah, it's got an old baseball
Design.
vintage feel, but it's probably from the 90s or something.
That's cool.
I found a bunch of buttons and patches, and I've been collecting them as I find them to make like a big lot of buttons, because buttons and enamel pins are coming back in. So
Enamel pins?
yeah, like this is
okay.
an enamel pin. But some of these buttons are kind of cool. Like this one, I like boys. These are collectibles. Somebody will totally buy these. Oh, this one's good. I like this one. I was thinking about wearing it myself. Just says scram.
You should put that on when you're working and you don't need it. I don't get this one. It says, I'm a pizza people I love.
Probably like pepperoni. You're probably supposed to put like pepperoni or I love.
I'm a pizza people?
Yeah.
That's bad grammar.
It's supposed to be fun. It's probably like old Pizza Hut thing or some restaurant.
This one's cool.
Scram. I found this. I have no idea what it is. It's a motorcycle going between Colorado and Utah. Patch. Iron on. This is a Gold Wing Road Riders Association patch.
Those are fun.
Yeah, there's another one here. Preston, the 151 line, 4 years of safe driving. There's this like samurai sushi enamel pin.
Oh, that one's pretty cool. This looks like it would be like on a beer tap or something.
Yeah.
Or not on, but it kind of has the same texture as a beer tap.
Yeah. This one is a tree hugger pin. I found a Pokemon, whatever you call these things. I don't know.
Slammer?
I don't know. It's not worth anything like by itself, but if we collect more, then we could sell it as a lot. And then, the Barry Sanders. Remember the Barry Sanders pin?
Yeah.
It says 1991 edition, and then it's got some stats on there.
That's pretty cool.
255 rushing yards.
Mm-hmm.
What's
attempts.
yards? Oh, what's
255 attempts, 1,304 yards.
13 touchdowns.
13 touchdowns, 5.1 average yard per carry.
And he was a running back, is that right?
Yeah, nobody averages 5.1 anymore. That's crazy.
Way to go, Barry. So that's my pin collection that I've been collecting. I found a bunch of those from this haul. And then the last item is kind of cool too. These are random stamps. And this person put them according to year in an envelope. And I was researching on the value. And actually, people that collect stamps, they actually like them to be used and have a very light stamp on them. Like this would be desirable because you can still
Because it doesn't take away from the design.
Yeah, you can still see the design, but you can also tell that it's been stamped. So apparently stamp collectors like that. So I can't go through them all. There are a ton of them. I was also looking to see if any of them were valuable, and apparently ones that are like the cards that you look for that aren't right. Those are the what?
Errors?
Yeah, the errors. They're more valuable. So there's like some, what's this guy? Oh no, that's Frank Lloyd Wright. Eisenhower. There's some Eisenhower stamps where it was like printed off center, so those are valuable.
What's the oldest year you have?
Because 1968.
Okay. Each of the envelopes they're already pretty well organized into different eras.
Yeah.
1968 is the oldest one.
Yep. Yeah, there's...
Are these the Eisenhower ones you're looking for?
Yeah, but the ones that are worth anything are like off. Like his head is way down here.
That one's cool.
What's that?
Football.
Oh yeah, there's a baseball one too. Oh, this one right here. I liked this baseball one. It's very vibrant. Professional baseball. Yeah.
Those are cool.
Yeah, so there's just all different ones.
I wonder how they were removed.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't like if you have to like blow dry it off or what. I don't know.
They were removed very well.
Most of them are used. Some of them she. I don't know why I keep saying she. I feel like it was a lady, just because of the writing, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of them she had to cut out because she couldn't take them off. She has a lot of Christmas ones in here too. So I really have no idea what these are worth.
You have to do some more research on those.
Yeah, we also have some other stamps that maybe we could put in together with a lot, or who knows. But that was the last item.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
So
solo haul.
Yeah. But how long were you there for? It looks like
4 hours.
Okay. 4 hours for 27 total items, but
Yeah.
we're only selling 10 of them.
Right.
So we only went through 10 of them today. And the total time that we put into this already, or including the remaining time that we expect to put in it, is only going to be about 2 hours.
Right.
So because the 4 hours spent sourcing was for the full 27 items.
Right.
So it's less than half of that for just the 10 items. As far as the numbers look pretty good. Not quite as good as the last one, but that might have been a record.
Yeah.
$239 in expected sales, $31 in selling fees, gives us a payoff of $208. All costs excluding our time is going to be about $37. Leaves us with a net profit of $171. Doesn't sound like a lot, but again, the profit numbers just on their own don't really mean anything. What is significant is that number relative to how much time we put into it. So we expect to put in about 2 hours total. So that gives us 171 divided by 2 is about $86 an hour. So still our benchmark is 50, 60. We want to be really about 75. But $86 an hour is pretty good. That's the cost of time method. Then the other way I look at it is how much would it cost to replace that 2 hours that we did have to put in? We'd have to put in about another $45 to replace our own time. And that would bring our net profit down to $126. So this is more of a sustainable or scalable profitability if you look at it this way, because you could repeat this over and over again after you take yourself out of the equation. So $126 in profit divided by our investment of $82 gives us an ROI of 155%. So pretty good. Would love to hear what your favorite item was. I think my favorite item was probably either the ephemera or the custom jacket, if you want to show that again. Let us know what your favorite item was down below in the comments. Yeah, I think this is a custom jacket from what I can tell. That's pretty cool. You don't find stuff like this pretty often.
Yeah, and if it is custom, it's well made. It's not like janky.
Right. So it was a lot of fun going through this and seeing what you found, Jess. Hopefully it was as fun for you guys. If you did enjoy watching this, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up down below. Make sure you check out the giveaway video that we did a few videos ago. There's still time to get in on that giveaway, which will unlock when we hit 100 subscribers. We're going to pick 3 lucky winners. Each of them get to pick 2 items of their choice from that haul, and there's some really good items in there. So thanks again for watching, everybody. Make sure to tune in every Wednesday and Sunday. Keep watching. We got a bunch of content for you. One video right here, another video for you right here. And make sure you smash that subscribe button right here and click the bell so you don't miss anything. And we will see you every Wednesday and Sunday. Love y'all.
Love y'all.